I'm back. Last live was about 3 months ago, I think 2.5, 3 months ago when I was on a live with Phil, and we had a great live, and I'm gonna have to have him on this channel because we had so much fun. So it's nice to be back. I was gone for like 2 months. You probably didn't notice, but, I had scheduled a couple of videos while I was gone. So, that was um, it didn't seem as long to you, but it was really nice, and it was sometimes difficult to not plug into YouTube and to look at my social media stuff and to watch your videos and to watch my favorite creators' videos and comment to the videos that I've posted. But being in another country made it, I got this wild hair flying up here, made it so much easier, but I just needed to step away. I got wrapped up in the YouTube world and the need to compete and to do better and to keep going. And I needed to step away to think about what I really wanted from YouTube and go back to why I started. I kind of lost that focus when everybody was sort of saying, oh, you've got to do this and you got to do that. And then, of course, I just followed what people were saying I should be doing. And it became really overwhelming for me. And I just needed to step away and regroup and come back to the YouTube that I like and I love and the videos I love making. And this was never about making money for me. It was about expressing myself, and connecting was such a big bonus, connecting with viewers. And I just needed to have that time away to think that all through. So it's been good. I'm back. I feel much better, refocused, and looking forward to the next stage of YouTube. I'm going to hit my 1-year mark in the end of January. So I'm pretty excited of where YouTube is for me. I'm working really hard. I had a goal of hitting 3,000 by the end of the month, and I'm so close. I get a couple and then I lose a couple. So I keep swinging back and forth. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I hit the 3,000 mark by the end of December, before the end of November. So I need 10 more. So fingers crossed. But it's been a challenging journey, like I said, but also so rewarding. I always thought that YouTube was not really about, like, I wanted to build a community, but I didn't realize the bonus of the friends that you make on YouTube. It wasn't even something that I thought about. I just thought community is in, we're all working towards this same goal of YouTube. But I didn't think about the friendships that you make along the way, not to the extent that they are. So that has been my biggest reward. So it's been fun. And I've been enjoying YouTube now that I'm back again and I have a clear head. So that's sort of my update of what's sort of been going on. I've been back home here for a month now and did a little bit of road tripping with my daughter. And my kids both finished their programs, so their education is all done. And that's pretty exciting at our house. Our son has moved away, so he's moved in with his girlfriend in another city, so we don't see him very much anymore. And he's got his first big boy job. So, and my daughter, well, she's out there looking for a job. So, but maybe one day I'll be strong enough to talk about that. But she's doing well. And what else? Okay. Now that you have the update of my life, anybody have any thoughts, comments? Who missed me? Anybody miss me? So let's talk about, I got my notes here. Christmas. Who wants to talk about Christmas? You guys are gonna think I'm absolutely lunatic, but I'm okay with that. I've decided I love Christmas. And this Christmas is going to be very different because I don't even know if our son will be here for Christmas. And we're still figuring all that out. But I want to experience Christmas in a different way this year. So I thought, Cheryl from Rebounding with Cheryl's asking, are you going to do a walk and talk again? It's cold here. It's cold and I hate the snow. So probably maybe one or two, but I'm not sure. I have arthritis and I don't really do well with the cold. So we'll see. Maybe on a nice day, I'll figure a day out when we can do that. I have a trouble with them. I'm a rambler, as you can probably tell. And I feel as though I ramble, which is getting to where I'm going with this. So Christmas. I've decided to do Vlogmas this year. And for many reasons. I'll explain for what Vlogmas is for people that don't really know. And it's posting a vlog video every day from December 1st to December 25th. Oh, yeah, well, you're in Florida. Cheryl's saying it's hot in Florida, and yeah, not for me. It's cold, and I guess we're supposed to be getting like 6 inches of snow soon here. So yeah, I hate driving even. So the vlog. So what I want to do is do Vlogmas. So you do a vlog every day, and most people do it very Christmas focused. And I'm going to bounce back and forth, excuse me, on what my vlogs will be. Some will be about Christmas. Some will be retirement and Christmas. And some will just be reinvention life, me, like I normally do. So those are going to be the videos. And I've decided to do this as a challenge to myself because I want to get better at making vlogs. And I make videos that I script. And I script them because I don't want to waste anybody's time. If they're coming to watch my video, I want to hit them with my information and my thoughts and my dialogue instead of rambling. So I script them to give you guys the information instead of me just going on and on and on and on. So the vlogs will be very different. Some will be scripted. Some will be very spontaneous kind of videos. And so it's going to be a big mix of what those videos will look like. So I've got my notes here. I want to make sure I cover this in case anybody's watching on replay and has some questions here. Now, the other thing is that what makes it difficult for me is that I'm not alone in my house, and I try to respect the other people, my daughter and my husband who live in the house with me, and I don't want to just be moving willy-nilly around my house. So I have my own little corner of my world that I make my videos. So I won't be doing morning coffee like you see some people doing, and because I don't want to make my family feel uncomfortable. It's just a respect thing for me. So I don't know. It's sort of a little bit harder, but maybe we'll do some shopping trip days. We'll do maybe some walk and talk videos. I'm hoping we get like 1 or 2 in because it is really pretty here. and videos like that. So I want to talk about maybe Christmas budget. I've got it sort of item, like I know what I want to do each day. Some I'm hoping that I can do ahead of time, more of the talking head kind of videos like I normally do. I'm going to have a couple of those ahead of time so I'm not so bombarded. And in the car with the heater, yes, I will have to maybe do some car chats, and which is fun. I don't mind them. But so that's sort of my thought for Vlogmas. And so will I get 25 videos done every day? I don't know. I'm hoping. It's a challenge for me. It's a challenge for me to do these live streams. It's not in my comfort zone. So I'm trying to grow that way and not feel so uncomfortable. So the vlogs will be a bit more challenging for me, but I think it's a good growth opportunity. So the other thing I want to do is, Cheryl, maybe you could jump in and have a suggestion. I don't know. What I'd like to do is once a week do a live stream with a guest. It doesn't need to be Christmas focused. It's just bringing another person in. And part of it is, for me, I've been very fortunate to get almost 3,000 subscribers in a very, very short time in comparison to other people that are more struggling. So I'm trying to find ways to, I guess, promote or have them recognized, be seen, because I think being seen is really difficult on YouTube. So I would like to bring people on to be seen and to introduce them to my side of TikTok. Now, I have one person scheduled for my first, and I'm really, really excited because she did something completely different than what most people do to get monetized. And I'm really excited to introduce her to all of you. So I've got one, but now I need like 3 or 4 others. So I'm looking at you guys for suggestions on who I can approach to be on a live stream with me. I think it might be kind of fun, and to introduce you to some of the people that I'm connected with or that I follow or that you just would like to see us collaborate. So that's sort of what I'm looking at doing. And I don't know what you guys thought. What's your thought on that, Cheryl? You're still here? Do you have a thought on that? Do you guys like collaborations like on live stream? Cheryl's saying, rebounding where Cheryl's saying, that's a great idea. There are so many retirees that I follow, even though I'm still, oh, she still works. Yeah. Yeah. And that's just it. Like some of the retired people that have channels have exploded, and that is absolutely wonderful. But it's the other people that are still struggling, and that I don't know, I just feel like I want to find a way to introduce them to the world of YouTube and let them be seen. So I'm thinking about that. And it doesn't need to be talking about Christmas. It doesn't need to be talking about YouTube, or it can be whatever topic. So if anybody's watching, anybody's on here and you've got some suggestions, shoot them my way. I'd love to hear. Put it in the comment, and maybe I'll reach out to them. Or if you want to, reach out to me, and maybe we could find a day to do a live together. So what else did I have to say? Did you guys have any questions? Anybody else on here still? So yeah, Vlogmas starts next Tuesday. So we'll start then. I'm kind of excited about it, actually. I know I might be crazy, but I want to give it a shot. Maybe I won't post something every day of the week, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. They say that it really helps grow your channel. So I want to actually experiment and see if that's true. They also say it is the best time for monetized channels to get more AdSense revenue. So I want to see if that's true. So it's more of a growing opportunity. Like, can I do it personally? And I want to do the experimental part of it. Will I make more money? And will my channel grow? So I'm kind of exploring all those things. Oh, do we decorate a Christmas tree? Yeah, we do. And yeah, we're trying to get in the mood too. And it's always been a big family event for us. We decorate the tree as a family and we order takeout and it's a whole big thing and it always has been. And this year it's different because my son's not here. And so it's part of it is missing and it's sort of different. And this Christmas is so different for us because, well, my husband and I typically travel, and we usually zip in for this month of December, and then January comes and we're gone again. So our Christmas decorating is just minimal. We put up a tree and we put up a trinket here or something, and that's it. And because we don't want to take so much down before we leave. And before we moved into this house when I retired, so 3 years ago, we downsized our Christmas stuff like crazy. Like, we had a huge house that was filled in every room. Even our bathrooms were decorated. Not just the towels, I mean decorations. Every room was decorated. So when our last Christmas before we knew we were downsizing, we got rid of so much stuff. Like, completely just donated it all. And so now our Christmas is it feels very bare at times, but it's like, oh, it's kind of nice not to have to clean up all that mess. And the other thing is, I don't like putting up my tree. This will show you a side of me that you might not like. I don't like putting up my Christmas tree and having to dust it. Like, all those ornaments people put out, like in October, November, beginning of, like, I'm not dusting my Christmas ornaments. Like, that's ridiculous. They go up and they go down. I dust them off, I put them in the box. But I'm not dusting every week for months. So you're helping a lady decorate her tree and she is over 20. You're 200 ornaments? Cheryl's saying that they're helping a lady decorate her tree and she has over 200 ornaments. Yeah, that's just way too much for me. That's too much. We even got rid of, we had a massive, our house was very big and we had like this massive, massive tree. And it was like, this tree will never fit in another house that we live in. And so we had to get rid of our tree and buy a small one because the house that we're living in is quite small. The house it's a house that we bought our kids when they moved to another city to go to university because we didn't want to pay rent for them. So we just bought a house so they could live in it for their time in school. So it wasn't a big elaborate house. It was a very functional house for them. And then when I retired, it was like, we'll get rid of the big house and we'll travel. And then when we come home, we'll just stay in the room in the house because it's a 3-bedroom house. And so that's what we've done. So we've actually stayed here in this house, even this past year where we're not traveling. And so there would be absolutely no room for that tree. So 200 ornaments, that's too much. The older I get, the less I want to do. when it comes to decorating. I love the fact that people get into it and decorate it and make their house beautiful. But honestly, what I've realized, and nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. And if it brings you joy, then go for it. But it doesn't really bring me joy. Me too. Less is better. 100%. Like, how big is your tree, Cheryl? We don't have a pencil tree. You know, those are really, we don't have that. We have like a smaller, maybe 6 feet. But yeah, clutter. Yeah. Clutter clutters the mind, Cheryl says. And that's so true. It's so true. And it kind of was heartbreaking because when my son was home, he stopped in, for Halloween. He had a Halloween party here in the city. So he came here and he took one of each of our kids have Christmas bins with all of their ornaments and things like that in it for Christmas. And he took his and it was like, oh my God. Like, it was just sort of this moment. It was like, oh my God, it won't go on our tree this year. But it was like, that's okay. That's okay. You take it. Like, I had this moment of sadness though, but then it was like, oh my God, they're going to go on his tree, which has always been the purpose, right? So yeah, it's kind of fun. 6 feet, but not sure we're getting, how come? You might go smaller. You might not put one up. What's it? You don't want a big tree? That's about what ours is, I think. I think that's about it. That to me is plenty big enough. Like, yeah. You guys have attics in the States. We don't have an attic. We have basements, no attics. So I'm always intrigued when you guys do these attic videos and to comment about putting stuff in the attic. It's like, oh, we don't have an attic. I want an attic now. But I actually watch those videos too, where you guys have people living in your attics. That freaks me right out, man. I would lose my mind. I don't think I could sleep at night fearing people are living in my attic. That would cause me too much stress. How do they get to your attics? Because I'm the only one who decorates. It's just me and my husband. Yeah, see? Christmas feels different. Like, I know one person that moved away from doing putting up a Christmas tree to doing this village, and then like with all the little houses and stuff. But now the village has gotten so out of hand that it probably would be easier to put up a Christmas tree. So yeah, I think I kind of get where you're coming from, Cheryl. It's just you get to a stage in your life going, is this really worth it? And honestly, if we didn't have, like, our kids are, my daughter's 21 and my son is 20, he's going to be 25 soon, a couple months. And I think if it wasn't because they're still younger adults, I think I could see us kind of moving away from the whole Christmas thing. I don't know. I don't know if we'll become grandparents or not, but yeah, I don't know. People love it, and I'm so happy for them when they have their house all decorated and it looks great. But I hate the whole cleaning before you decorate and then cleaning again to put it all away. And it always feels so good when it's up and equally beautiful when it's all gone. So Cheryl, how many subscribers do you have on your channel now? Are you monetized? I want to do a video in the future of how much I've made in my first year on YouTube. So I'm waiting till probably February when I post that video, because I think you guys will be interested to see. Yes, I got monetized. You're almost at 6,000. That is so wonderful. And you got monetized a month ago. Congratulations. Getting monetized is hard. I was so lucky. Like, honestly, I got monetized in less than a month, and because of one video. And yeah, but it's exciting. It really is. And but then you become obsessed with watching how much you make each day. So be careful. So you haven't got your first paycheck yet then. And then you have to also wait to get $100 in AdSense to get paid. So yeah, some months I didn't hit that mark. Most months I didn't hit that mark. 6,000. Good. When did you start your channel, Cheryl? So my channel started January 25th. And then I think I got monetized. I started my channel on January 25th, and I think I posted my first video on January 28th, if I remember correctly. And then I think by like within the month, I had got monetized. And only because of that one video. What's it called? I'll tell you what it's called. One video, and it was, I retired at 58 because I grew to hate my job. It was that one. That video got me, well, now it's at 4,800 views, and it was well over 3,000 watch hours on that video. And I got 700 and look, I have a halo. I got 700. Now I have 762 subscribers from that one video. So it's so hard to gauge what the magic video is and how it's just weird. So you started up, May. You got your first check. Congratulations. You got paid once. Oh, well, maybe you need to do a Vlogmas rebounding video. I think that would be fun. Maybe you need to join me. I'm encouraging everybody to come out and do Vlogmas with me. Don't make me do this alone. I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy. So it took you a little bit of time too. Oh, it was in in May 2023. So it took you a little while. It's hard to get the watch hours. Really, really hard to get the watch hours. I'm scared to do rebounding because when I was in Colombia, when we were traveling, we landed in Colombia and we were going to our Airbnb, and there was our driver and our Airbnb host and my husband and I'm wearing my backpack because we travel with our backpacks. And there's this small step by the door of the Airbnb. And there's commotion on the step. And I went to move and I slipped off the step and broke my ankle. Didn't know I broke my ankle. So I think it was part of the problem is the weight of the backpack. And so I fell onto the cement, just in shock. So I then have to make it up 3 flights of stairs with this bum ankle. And I'm just in agony, thinking, I've just sprained it. So by the morning, I said to my ankle was so swollen. So in the morning, I woke up and it was like this, it's hurting so bad. And our Airbnb host calls to check in on me. And so he comes over and he takes me to an emergency. Well, first of all, he took me to some x-ray place, which is very sketchy. And so I did an x-ray and they said, yeah, you need to go get to the emergency. They're going to have to do surgery on your ankle. And I was like, okay. So he takes me to an emergency and he says, well, we can't do anything. It is so swollen that they couldn't do anything. So we had planned to move to another city in, I can't remember now, in Colombia. So we were flying in a couple of days. So we thought, okay, well, we'll just go to the next emergency room when we get to the next city. So that's what we did. And it was more of an international emergency hospital. So we contacted they arranged it for us, the previous hospital. I'm rambling, see? Anyway, I had to have surgery in Colombia on my ankle. It was great. I no complaints. Even when I got back, they were very shocked. They did a really good job at how well, they were shocked at how well it was, healing and stuff. But I have been so scared to jump on it. And that was, it'll be 2 years come January. Yeah, 2 years in January. And I'm still really apprehensive because in my brain, I keep thinking, well, if I hurt my ankle again, this metal plate's just going to pop right out. That's just the insanity of my brain. So I've been sort of scared to do any rebounding. So yeah, good on you. So how long have you been rebounding, Cheryl? Was this a new hobby of yours you picked up when you started your channel? Yeah, see, I ramble. That's why that's why I script my videos, because I just ramble. So I want to know in the comments who is going to join me in anybody watching our replay, who's going to join me for Vlogmas. I want some company and I want to watch your videos. Yes, I started rebounding in May 2023, and then I got certified as an instructor. You're a certified instructor in rebounding? Good on you. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the sponsorship to do a rebounder, get a rebounder, but I just honestly was very, very scared. Well, anybody else on here have any questions? Oh, you're at work? Oh, right, you work. Oh, you're so sweet for chiming in while you're working. You're going to get fired. Anyway, maybe because of Cheryl's working and no one else seems to be popping on very much here. Jump Sport certified. That's really cool. What made you do that? Is rebounding good for people with arthritis? I've got very bad arthritis. Ah, yes. Yeah, you should. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. But before I go, I want to wish all my American friends a very happy Thanksgiving, which they'll be celebrating this weekend. That's really cool. And I just wanted to let you know my plans for Vlogmas, and to let you know I'm back, and looking forward to making more videos. And if anybody has any video ideas they want to see, they want to see me make, please drop it in the line, in the comments. I'm open to hearing your suggestions. And I will end this video here. Thanks for dropping in, Cheryl, and anyone else who's in the back not commenting very much. Glad you're all here, and I appreciate seeing you guys today. And next, I would actually like to do another video, another live, if anybody wants to join me, because I want to talk about sponsorships and about all the new changes to YouTube. And I just want to bounce some thoughts around, and let me think about what day that would be. I don't know what you guys think. Are Tuesdays good? What days work for you guys? And but I think the next video, I was thinking maybe if Tuesdays work, I don't really know, but if Tuesdays work, they kind of work for me. I would like to do another live and hopefully have some people join, because I'd like a discussion on sponsorships, and I'd like to discuss some of the changes to YouTube and what you've noticed and what you haven't noticed, and things like that. So I'm kind of looking at next Tuesday is another option. And let me know in the comments if you guys are watching on replay, if that's something you're interested in having a live on. But I think for now, we're going to say thanks, and we will see you in the comments. And thanks, Cheryl, for jumping in, and for anyone else that was here. I appreciate you all. Okay, bye.